the spirit of a boy came to me, and of course, he's always trying to play hero, and of course, he's they there is time travel, okay. However, they realize that they cannot stop what is. You can't go back in time and stop Hitler, because there will always be a Hitler because he was a manifestation of the Jewish religion. Uh, they're not born Jewish. It's a religion that, once they come into this world, that they adapt to. They put themselves under that religion. And all Hitler is their manifestation that strikes them back in their own condemnation and judgment. And the reason why it targets such a large group of people, because they claim that religion, they proclaim that God. So basically, they're just getting back what they put out there into the world. They're just getting it back. Um, and there's no stopping it until they stop their religion. So they're basically striking themselves. They strike every generation. And it says in their own prophecy given is that um, um, basically a new Hitler will arise before the last that went through that last cycle uh, passes. So they're at right now at that age, they're passing away that were in the concentration and stuff. But before all those pass away, so will a new Hitler arise, and none will be able to stop him, no matter how they try to come across, against this being. It will rise, and basically, it will announce itself God because it is a manifestation of God. They created their God, so through their manifestation, so will this being arise, and others, of course, will flock to this God because he will create great miracles and he will do so many things, but he will also, uh, of course, number the people just like in the concentration camps. And all those that oppose him, so will he do away with because he was giving the power to do so. And they will come against him. They will come against him with their weapons and stuff like that, and they won't be able to because he is literally a God because he was given the power by those group of people. That's why gods exist, because they were given the power. However, it's basically once the God rises, all those little beings that gave them the power will perish unless they are living truly by that law. And right now, all religions are watered down, and only so many are living by those standards of law. And, and that's all it is. And Jesus, is the same. It'll be the same with the Christians, that God, it's the same God will rise. And of course, because their religion is lukewarm, it's watered down. They've changed it to accept so much. And I'm just waiting for and what they will call it is the Antichrist. This God will be the Antichrist because it will not be love, because it's not about love, it's not about mercy, it's not about grace, it's about the religion and the law. And I give it all over to, I give them over to their gods because they're not of the heart of Christ. And they're not for me, so I'm not going to be for them. I'm not, love is not going to be struck down for those who are not for love. Mercy is not going to be given to those who have no mercy. Grace is not going to be given to those without any grace. And even with those that are kind of in the middle, you can't be in the middle because you keep on being struck until you receive, you know, until you kind of either go into the grave or you rise again. So, you know, the hearts of Christ, the true hearts of Christ, will be struck over and over and over again until they wake up. You know, if they're dead, they're dead. If they're asleep, you know, it says, you know, not be caught asleep, because it's going to suck. Look, going through tribulation is not fun, but those that are asleep and unaware of what's going on, it is so going to suck. And I'm glad I went through my tribulation and woke up. And, you know, I'm aware. I'm love. You know, I carry the heart of Christ, the mind of Christ, the body of Christ. You know, I am the soul of Christ. You know, I am love. I'm the embodiment of love. And, uh, I don't claim. I'm not trying to, you know, put myself out there to be popular or, you know, get love from others, because it doesn't matter. You know, you either love me or you don't. You either want to be for me or you don't. And that's what is rising, is the gods are rising. But however, the gods aren't what people think, and everything they water down, but they still practice the religion of it, so therefore they're going to be struck down by that law because they put themselves underneath it. That's all I can say. I mean, that's what I see. I'm not afraid of it. You know, when I was started to be shown these things, I was crying out, you know, asking, well, what can be done to save? And then I was put through the ringer trying to save the world around me. And then I just let it go. I was like, fuck it. You know, I don't put my faith and trust in no Lord or God, because there's no need to. There is no need to. You know, what they do is, you know, they're of law, they're of justice, they're of, you know, the truth. They're of the truth. I am love. So, yeah, they will rise as man and their kind will fall. If, you know, I will be always, because I'm love. Love is, you know, eternal. It goes on forever.